Hey, welcome back to Snapbolt Games. My name's Max, and I'm here with another Pauper League. Still just waiting for Strixhaven to come out. I'm just going to keep playing this deck for now. This deck has been great. I've played 2 leagues on my channel with it. Go check those out if you haven't already. You'll kind of see the iterations of this deck and the changes I've made. My channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. You can go check it out. There's a link in the description below. I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out. Throw a like on this video. Thank you so much. And what are we doing here? This is just blue-white Fae. Um, I started this deck. I had an idea, like I wanted to play Mole Drifter and Ephemerate and Spellsplitter Spray, but then I quickly cut the Mole Drifters and the Ephemerates, and then just went for more of a standard Fae deck with Core Skyfisher and Thraben Inspector, and then I've slowly been making changes since then. So again, we're just a fairy deck, Miscreant, Fairies here, Spellsplitter Sprite, Ninja package, pretty standard, Counterspell, Preordained, no Ponders, no Brainstorms, which could be wrong, but you actually have a ton to spend your mana on in this deck. And then you also play Thraben Inspector, Core Skyfisher, a couple Lone Missionaries, and then your removal is basically just 4 Journey to Nowhere and then 1 Snap and Counterspells. But Thraben Inspector has actually been like an all-star. There's just so much good synergy. It's just good against edicts. Just when you're making clues, you're like grinding. Like if you make a couple clues with this, and you can balance Thraben, of course, with Core Skyfisher and replay it, or Ninja and replay it. And if you're making multiple clues, any opponent trying to grind you out, a lot of times it feels like eventually you're just gonna have time to crack your clues, and then you'll just grind them out. And it's really hard to keep up with this. Sounds like it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't sound that good, but it is incredible. Thraben has been great. I don't want to cut Thraben, that's for sure. Core Skyfisher has also been great. Bouncing Thrabens, Miscreants, even Fairy Seers, or bouncing Spellsplitter Sprite, even bouncing Journey sometimes can be really strong. So Skyfisher has just been really good. Um, and I kind of built this deck. I thought I would have fun, play a league with it, and drop it. But then I was like, wait, this deck actually seems pretty strong. Like I've gone 4-1 in my first league, 3-2 in the second league. And in the 3-2 league, I don't think I played that well. If I played better, I could have easily 4-1 or maybe even 5-0'd. Um, the 1 Snap is interesting. Could be a, what's that card? 2 mana instant, exile target creature with power 2 or less. Its controller gains 4 life. It could be that. I'm not really sure. A new thing I'm trying out this league compared to last, I had the 2 Circle of Protection greens, and then against Boggles, I was like, oh my god, this card is insane because it doesn't target. So a deck like Boggles is not going to have an answer for Circle of Pro Green most of the time. And even if they do, you can maybe counter their answer for it. But basically, if you resolve this against Boggles, you should win. And now I'm just like, well, maybe I'll just try Circle of Pro White because this is insane against the Menace. And I had like a Curfew, but Curfew is like, it's good, yes, but it's not that insane. But if you resolve either one of these against the respective decks, you should just win the game. So I like having sideboard cards where when you resolve them, you win. And I don't think we actually need Circle of Pro Red because we have 2 Lone Missionary main, 2 Lone Missionary sideboard. I think Lone Missionary might just be better than Circle of Pro Red because these can also come in against Stompy. So it seems pretty sweet. I think I like the 2 Missionary main, but we'll see. We'll try it out. I only started the 2 Missionary in the last league, so we'll see about that. This deck is actually incredibly mana hungry, which is why I only have the 4 Preordain, 0 Brainstorm, 0 Ponder. And the reason for that is Core Skyfisher takes up so much of your mana because you have to play a creature, play Core Skyfisher, bounce the creature, replay the creature, and that's just like adding so much mana. You need like a ton of mana to keep going. I actually added a land, I cut a snap from the last league. Cracking Clues takes a ton of mana as well. Ninja, yeah, it costs 2 mana to ninjutsu, but then you're bouncing a creature that you have to replay. So this deck is just incredibly, incredibly mana hungry. Even though it doesn't necessarily look like that, you need a ton of mana. Could add 1 Azorius Chancery, but I just added another Plains. I don't want to have any awkward draws where I'm even slower and more clunky because of a bounce land. So just went up to 21 lands, added the 4th Plains. I think that's actually pretty good. Helped me Thraben on turn 1 more often. Um, and then other cards on the sideboard remain the same for now. We'll see if we think of any other cards we want as we get into this league, but let's just get right into it. Let's go round 1. I'll see you there. All right, welcome to round 1. Keep this hand. This hand is slow, but it's actually pretty good. Just lead turn 1 Cove. Is this Stompy? Could be defenders, could be something else. Just lead Cove, that's all we can do. Turn 2, I can cycle Cove for Island, play Faeries here, look for more lands. Oh, this might be the Rock. Or Jund. Okay. Island is actually not bad. I feel like, I mean, I could go Island Pass, leave up Counterspell. It's not bad. Could also play Faeries here and Thraben Inspector. It's pretty close. I just don't want them to resolve a Bonders Ornament specifically next turn. They say GLHF, bro. How do you know I'm a bro? All right, let's see what they got. I feel like this is Jund. All right. Well, we didn't need to counterspell this turn, but I can just cycle Ashburns, get Plains, and then I'll probably just play a Thraben Inspector here, and then pass with counterspell up again. So if they just like play a removal spell, I can just let that resolve. If they, I could have even flashed in Spell Stutter Sprite, but I don't think I wanted to. If they play, yeah, like any 4-drop here, I'll probably just counterspell. Okay, they foretell Wolf. That's interesting. I think I'm just cracking Clue, trying to find land. Again, I could flash in Spell Stutter Sprite, but I think crack Clue is fine. Yeah, they can kill this end of turn. It's fine. Got my card out of it. Just a little 2-for-1. Almost like a Phyrexian Rager here. 3 mana. Get a body into play, draw a card. They kind of have to deal with it. If I get to just ninja this back, it's really nice. Land, perfect. This deck is, like I said, super mana hungry. So I'm going to try to ninja this back, I think. I have counterspell up for a removal spell. I think I will just counter a removal spell because then I get to draw another card. Interesting that they went for it like this. I mean, I know they could resolve like a Pestilence or something, but I still just get to draw my card here. And now they still need to have another answer for this. They're going to play Packmate, sure. Bonders into Packmate. Into Blightning. Why would they do that over... Why would they do that over Packmate? Because now I can just attack, draw another card. Doesn't seem good to me. So this is just straight up Jund. I could discard a core Skyfisher. It's obviously pretty good. I kind of want to play Faeries here, Thraben, and have Spell Stutter Sprite available. Maybe I'm just playing Tranquil Cove and I can just discard Island. And I need to keep at least one of these lands, that's for sure. Maybe if I just keep the Island though, I could also, yeah. I think I like playing both these 1-drops, leave you up Spell Stutter. I think discarding Island is fine then. I mean, the 1 life, does it matter? Maybe just not. Maybe it's just worth. I'll just discard a Skyfisher. Okay, counterspell is great. Let's attack, draw. I have no clue why they played this way. I mean, this is definitely a wolf here. I think they just did not play correctly here is my guess. So let's go Thraben that they know about. Clue. Faeries here. I mean, and 1 more land's honestly not even that bad with all these Skyfishers and stuff. Do I need it? So I'm going to have 3, 4, 5 mana. I could go up to 6. I think drawing Plains is fine. It's bottom top. Play land. Pass the turn. So now they're going to wolf here, and I'll just counterspell it, I think. I feel like this is, again, just straight Jund. Another Bonders. I'll let that resolve. Especially the second one. I mean, I didn't deal with the first one, so. Just counterspell that. Yeah, they can play like another casting here, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, Edict. I think I'm just sacking Faeries here because I do want to keep making clues here. So attack with both, draw, and then start core skyfishing this Thraben over and over. I mean, as you can see, we're just kind of like out grinding Jund at this point. I know they probably made a mistake, but still. A lot of white sources can be good in this deck as well. Just going to do this. Get my Skyfishers down and get this back in my hand again to make even more clues. Dog's coming to see what's going on. Classic. So they have 7 mana, so they can just flash back an Edict, which is one reason why I could have just left Thraben in play, so I could just sack Thraben. But I don't mind if they just do this, then I'm so far ahead because then I'm still hitting with Ninja. I have multiple clues on the battlefield now, and I'm getting another clue next turn. I haven't actually played this matchup before, and I've been wanting to test it because Jund is like the ultimate like grindy slow deck, and I want to see if we can outgrind them with all our flicker shenanigans. This feels just like a flashback Edict. Is it a Dino? Okay, that's not as good for me. Into what? Into Cast Down? Alright, I mean, I have 4 Journey in my deck. I can find a Journey for this. But if they start drawing cards with that Bonder's Ornament, I said this in the last league too. I should just do it now while I'm thinking about it, but I always forget to put a Bonder's Ornament in my sideboard, and I think I want to do that. All right, let's go. Let's tap like this, draw now. Preordain. All right, I'll Preordain. And Counterspell and another Preordain. I mean, these both seem good. Let's just go top, top, draw that. Play Thraben Inspector. I can play Evolving Wilds and not crack it because I want that Preordain that's on top. But I could just play this and then I'll crack a clue if I don't need to counterspell, and then I can draw the Preordain and then I can fetch with Evolving Wilds. They have 2 cards left. They can start drawing extra cards with Ornament, but that's okay. Are they going to attack? That's a bold attack if they do. Because if they play like another Dino, I can just counter that. They have 2 cards left. Usually they only play 2 Dino, but I kind of would be a fan of playing more. Pulse of Marasa back Packmate. Just going to counter this. I do think I want to drop Preordain though, so I probably won't crack this till my turn, even though I'll be 1 less mana. I don't really want them to get the gain 6. Abrade a Skyfisher, sure. They have 0 cards left now, and now I'll fetch. I think I get Plains because I have another island in my hand, and then I'll just Preordain looking for Journey. And then, yeah, they can start drawing extra cards with Ornament, but that takes a lot of mana to do that. And I have extra cards on the table too. So I think I'm pretty far ahead at this point, assuming that I find a Journey like ever. Another Thraben. I mean, it's not bad. It's just like another body that's good against Edicts and another draw. It's just a little bit slow. I guess I'll just take it. My mouse kind of messed up right now. Another Preordain. Let's just keep looking for Journey. I think I don't need these here. Bottom, bottom. Another Spell Stutter. Sure. Let's go land. Thraben. Attack for 3. So I do need to find a Journey, which I haven't been able to do yet. I can counter a Lightning Bolt, and that's all I can counter really. So if they draw a Boarding Party or something here, it's going to be rough, but that would be a pretty incredible top deck. All right, I'll just take 6. I'm probably cracking Clue over jamming Spell Stutter here. I can always just throw a Thraben in front of this to buy one more turn as well, but yeah, pretty unfortunate. Just haven't found an answer. I guess I only have 4 in the deck. I could snap it if I have to. Oh, it's on end step. I was just waiting for them to do something. Okay, there's a snap. Had to say it. Island. All right, let's go draw. Tranquil Cove. That's actually interesting because I could just go down to 1. I don't love that. I also don't love snapping this. I mean, I would die to a Blightning and that's about it. I guess that's fine. Because I can just snap this end of turn as well, which would be nice. Oh, they get to draw extra cards as well. Could just, yeah, I'll see what they do because they could play a spell main 1 as well, and then in which case I just get to snap the Dino. They only get to draw 1 extra card here. Sure. Also, I might be able to have lethal here if I go snap the Dino, flash in both spell stutters, and then attack with all for 6. So I feel like I'm just supposed to go to 1 because I can counter both. So again, I'm only dying to Blightning, and a lot of times I only have 2 Blightnings, sometimes 3. But I think I'm just gonna go to 1. This does not feel like Blightning, so that's good. Hackmate. Okay. They get to draw. No Blightning 1 time, please. Another ground creature. It's annoying. All right, I'll let it resolve. As bad as it is, I think I need to bounce the Dino. I guess I don't need to do it right now because Snap doesn't actually cost any mana. So I think I flash in both of these Spell Stutter sprites because then I hit for 4 down to 2. And then I can go block, block, bounce Dino when they attack. And then even if they replay Dino, I might still be able to have lethal. So I think that's the line. This is close. Really close. Ninja actually does kill them because then I can go snap one of their blockers, attack with all, Ninja, and hit for 6. Land. Sucks. All right, let's go Island. So I do get to take the Monarchy here. I'm dead to so much stuff now. So close to lethal. Just these spell stutters didn't quite work out this game. If I draw a counter spell or another spell stutter, that's going to be great. Really close here, though. Wonder if I could have played any different to play a little bit better to guarantee a win. Counterspell, spell stutter, lightning bolt me. Why wouldn't they do that earlier? So I have to draw. I mean, I have to do this or I die. So I have to draw. I don't even know if I have any outs now. because now I just died to Dino. I think I'm dead. I guess I'll just see if they attack, but I think they will. Brutal. Felt like we had that one. We just never drew Journey. Never saw it on all our preordains. So that sucks. Fumes? Sure. I mean, they're gonna just attack. So close, so close. Good game. I think actually Relic is actually decent because they do rely on Pulse and Marasa pretty heavily. I don't hate this either. I think all these can come out. I don't really want to snap their creatures. Doesn't seem that good. I think all my fairies are fine. They're not great. I could just side out double fairies here. It's probably one of my lower impact cards. I think Spellstutter is actually pretty good at countering like all their removal spells. Lone Missionary just doesn't seem good. I guess Dispel is also pretty good. They have Chainer's Edict, Cast Down, Lightning Bolt, Pulse and Marasa. It's a lot. I could also just board out all my Fairy Miscreants and keep the Fairy Seers because they have so much removal. They kind of can wreck Miscreants. And you can't side out like one or two Miscreants. So I don't hate doing this. Definitely want the Thrabins. All right, let's try it. Definitely think Palace Sentinel should come in because if they go Thorn on a lot of boards, then you play Palace Sentinels afterwards. Or if they're just on a removal heavy draw and then on turn 4 you just slam this, it's pretty good. So let's try it. Let's go game 2. All right, game 2. Let's take down Jund if we can here. Keep this end. Wonder if I should lead turn 1 Thraben, because then I can't really do anything on turn 2. But if I lead Wilds, sack for Island, turn 2 I can go Preordain plus Thraben. I think that's actually better. I've liked actually the 1 Evolving Wilds, 3 Ash Barrens split. Especially with 21 lands, 4 Ash Barrens could be right, because you have more lands to prevent like the double Ash Barrens hand with no other lands. But yeah, I'm not sure. Let's go Preordain. I think I want both of these. Just go, yeah, let's just go top. I'm still just gonna play one of the Thrabins here though. Start getting the Thraben train going. They're just classic Jund, just not doing anything until turn 3. Maybe I'll be able to just slam a Palace Sentinels on 4. That would be pretty sweet. I guess that would be bad against a potential Thorn from them on turn 4. I think I'm just going to play a Thraben here. Could also just crack Clue, but I like just getting down on board. If they play a Cast Down or a Lightning Bolt, I can just dispel it, but I doubt they're going to. Bonders. Oh, I should have probably brought in Disenchants as well. That was probably a mistake. Spell Stutter Spray. Let's attack with both. Then I think I just have to pass the turn, not crack Clue, leave up Counterspell. Ninja would have been really nice here. I think I'm kind of in trouble now. Missing a land is bad. I think what I could have done in game 1, and there was 1 or 2 turns where I could have flashed into Spell Stutter Spray, and I never did. If I had, I might have been able to race. It's hard to say though, because if the game played out differently and I countered a spell with one of these, it would have been just so massive. One, two, three, four, 5 mana. And they had to discard a Packmate. Interesting. They're in the tank here. I wonder if I would have, if I had a land, would I have just jammed this? Maybe. That forces them to have Thorn. Packmate. Just gonna counter it. Pyroblast. Okay. Journey to nowhere. There's Journey. Now do I crack looking for land to get greedy? I don't need to journey this quite yet. Let's get greedy and just try to hit a land. Relic. Just tap target them. One mistake I see a lot of players making with Relic is just not activating it on their turn. They just wait, and then there's a lot of things like Delve that can affect Relic, or like even if you wait and then you tap Relic, target them, they could respond with a Pulse Marasa or something. I know we don't have activation up, but you still generally want to activate this on your turn, unless maybe you want to leave it up to protect your own graveyard, especially in other formats from like a Surgical Extraction or something. But because if they Surgical one of your cards in your graveyard, you can tap target yourself and then exile the card they target with Surgical to protect yourself. But obviously in Pauper, generally you want to just tap on your turn to one, prevent Delve, and just give them less options and information in the future. So just a good heuristic to keep in mind. Just gonna take there. I'm definitely in trouble now. I feel like I'm losing this match. Chainer's Edict. That's fine. The Thrabins, like I said, are just so good against Edicts. Wow. Just traded two removal spells for Thrabins that are like eventually going to draw me cards. I just need to find lands. Classic with this deck. Maybe I should go up to 22. All right, now I think playing Palace Sentinels is just incredibly greedy. So I don't love that. I could play a Journey to Nowhere on this, but then I'm pretty cold to a lot of things they could do. I think I can just take another hit off of it, leave up a couple spell stutters here, and then I could always just crack Clue, play spell stutter end of turn or something. But yeah, I'm feeling like I'm definitely in trouble. If they like just go boarding party here, I'm not sure how I'm going to beat that. Another wolf. Oh, Thorn. This Thorn is actually, I think, good for me because I can flash in some spell setters to take the Monarch and journey like one of their creatures, and then maybe just hold on to the Monarch. Just flash in. Do I flash in double spell setter? It looks like they're F6'd. I think I do rather than crack Clue. Well, I can leave. I can have this one to counter a removal spell. All right, I'm just gonna draw. Now they're not F6. They're gonna play a removal spell now. All right, well, I just got crushed. I thought they were F6. That's the only reason I cracked Clue. I just kind of hesitated, but maybe if I had clicked faster, it would have worked out better for me. Brutal. Yeah, because now if I just play Palace Sentinels, they can just attack and take the Monarch back. I guess I can just Journey to Nowhere the Thorn, and then pass the turn and flash in a spell stutter end of turn. I could also just lead on a Preordain here, but what does that really do? I'm not sure. I can also just Journey the Wolf. Let them hit with this. Flash in a spell stutter and go from there. All right, I don't hate that. Probably just going to get boarding partied or something here. Definitely still in trouble. They attack for 1. So no boarding party is good, but now just even them drawing 2 cards off Monarch is pretty brutal for me. Tap land, I don't hate. They can just draw a card with Monarch, and then maybe draw one with Bonders, but that's beatable. It's definitely going to be rough here. Just flash this in. I feel like they F6 and then they turned off F6 at that last turn. Preordain. They can also flash back an Edict here, which is rough. So I could go Pauper Relic right now, just play Palace Sentinels, but again, I think they're just going to be able to deal with that. Core Skyfisher. I think I just bottom here. I have another Preordain already. Thraben's not bad. Let's go Preordain. Another Journey. Let's go bottom, top, go Thraben, and then Journey this, I think. Could wait. I think I could also just crack Relic now to deal with their Chainer's Edict. 4, 5, 6, 7. And they're probably not going to flashback Chainer's Edict just on this. I feel like I'm supposed to actually just Journey this, so then I have more mana to go Palace Sentinels plus another spell next turn. Could be wrong, but Bolt. Okay. Probably was not going to dispel that anyway. Yeah, them just... Now this is the 3rd card they're going to draw from Monarch. I need them to not have much going on here, maybe just some lands, and then I just play Palace Sentinels and stabilize. But if they have any non-instant removal spell, I'm basically screwed. I'm also screwed because of Chainer's Edict. I guess I just need to go pop Relic right now, hope to draw land. Untapped land. Okay, well, I'm going to do this now, especially with a second one. I just need to play it at this point. At least I'll get to draw 1 card off Monarch here as well. Maybe protect this second one. Against like decks that are trying to take the Monarch, having a way to take the Monarch, like a Monarch card, without having to attack is so massive. I know they're probably going to take it back here, but they need a removal spell that kills this. I mean, again, which they probably have, but maybe next turn I go Palace Sentinels plus Journey, or like Palace Sentinels leave up to spell or something, and maybe then I can protect the Monarch. Boarding party. Draw a card. That's good for me. They have 7 cards in hand, which isn't good, but that means they're trying to find an answer for this. They might not have it. They might just have lands and like random cards in hand. Wow. They're attacking? Okay, they have Bolt. Well, I'm totally fine with this trade. Because then I just hold on to the Monarch for now. All right, let's go crack Clue. I could just tap out for Ninja. I kind of like it, actually. Because they showed they didn't have many removal spells for this. Maybe they have a bunch of bolts, but now I can maybe go Journey and attack, draw a card. Okay, they have Pyroblast. Thorn? No, draw? Interesting. Their hand must be pretty garbage here. Lightning me. Let's go land Dispel. Hold on to the Palace Sentinels. All right. Do they have 4 cards or actually 5? I think they might have 4 actually. Yeah, 4. Just doesn't actually count it until you choose the color. Counterspell, okay. I almost like just passing at this point. I don't think I need to play Palace Sentinels. I'll just save that just in case they like somehow take the Monarch. Okay, I can cycle that end of their turn, get another island. So I am kind of cold to their Cascade spells, but otherwise I've been holding on to the Monarch here. They're drawing extra cards. Now they have a lot of mana. So yeah, these bounce lands are pretty good. Makes me want a Chancery or two. I think I just counterspell this, as weird as that is. They're kind of struggling to do anything here. Pyroblast? I'm just going to fight. I don't want them to even draw 1 card and get the 2/2 body that threatens to take the Monarch. So they played 3 Pyroblasts? Okay, that's a lot. Cycle, get Island. Definitely going to jam Faeries here because it's good with the Monarch. I can scry. Let's go bottom top. I think that's good enough to draw. Again, I'm just not going to play Palace Sentinels here. Wow. I wonder if they sided out a lot of their top end. This has been a long match too. If I can win this game somehow, I'm ahead on time a minute or two. Wow, I'm gonna try to hit with Ninja. If they don't kill this. Let's just try to do it. Now even if they kill Ninja, at least I get another Scry here, which is like build your own preordained with a Monarch trigger. Yeah, usually I don't think you want to do this. Usually I think you want to kill it before blocks so they don't get to bounce their creature and put Ninja in. But I mean, you do get to kill the Ninja, so there is some value in that. Let's just bottom these. Another Ninja. Sure. Can do it all again next turn. Wow, they really have not much going on. I mean, they kind of, in a way, have like a Monarch too, because they have a Bonders. Really want to get a Bonders going in this deck. Could even take the Snap out of the deck and just run a main deck Bonders. That actually seems pretty good. I like it. So we preordain. Let's go bottom, top. Counterspell is great because I can protect this Ninja. Get ahead that way. This is like an ultimate grind fest here. Yeah, I'll just counter this. That's the 4th Pyroblast. And then Cannonade. Okay. Let's go bottom. Could top this. Could be good if I draw like a Thraben. Otherwise, it's not great though. I'll just bottom. Okay, Spell Splitter is not bad. Can counter cheap stuff from them. They're going to draw. At least we were able to take the Monarch. Without that, we would be super dead in this game. So any 1 or 2 drop, I can Spell Stutter. I can Journey that. Lots of lands from the opponent. We're about even on cards. I want to try to get up on time a little bit more if I can. Ash Barrens. Actually, I don't really want to shuffle. I want to just keep my scries that I've done for now. So I'll just play it. Let's just exile that and attack. I'm fine still just not playing Palace Sentinels yet. Drawing the Hydroblast is good because they somehow haven't drawn a boarding party yet. Maybe they sided them out. I've seen people do that, and I think it's totally wrong because Cascade is like one of the best things against counterspells because you just have an inherent 2-for-1, so it's hard to keep up like countering all the spells. Maybe they sided out a lot of their top end and they don't have enough ways to win. Okay, there is a boarding party into what? Cast down? All right, well, I'm going to spell stutter the cast down, and then I'm going to hydroblast the boarding party. They could have a fumes or something here. Nope. Unless they have they've used 4 pyroblast, so they have to have red elemental blast also, which they probably don't. Draw? Oh no, another boarding party? Okay, maybe they were just saving them up. Into bonders? So I think I have to just chump here if I can. Don't want them to take the Monarch and draw a card. Now I probably need to just run this out as bad as it is. I need another blocker. Just not going to attack. Okay. That's not bad. What a game. What a game. I think I just tried to double block. This is a removal spell. I just tried to counter it. Pull some Marasa back boarding party. Gross. I think I'm going to die to that. I could trade for one, draw another journey, and journey the other one. Lightning me. So I think I block one, double block the other one. Hope their last card's not a removal spell. And then I need to draw a journey. So I'm going to draw to try to find another bolt, I guess. Thraben Inspector would be a good draw. Faeries here. Sure. Ninja and Counterspell. Can I actually draw these? I mean, not really. I guess I need to top at least the Counterspell. I could have let them hit for 6 and then get my Ninja going. Maybe that's what I have to do. I have to just go to 3 here, as bad as that is. Let them take the Monarch for 1 turn and then just try to hit with Ninja. Just don't see a bottom there being good. But as you can see, I don't think Miscreant would actually be that good. They have so much removal that it's hard to actually draw cards off the Miscreants. I'd rather just have the Scries. Okay. They might have all the boarding parties in the deck. I think I just need to take here. I know I'm drawing Ninja, so... Do they have like an Okiba Gang Shinobi? Maybe. How many bolts have they played as well? 2? I think I have to take there. They're going to draw, looking for a bolt. They have 15 cards in library. They could easily have bolt. Packmate. Yeah, they could have bolt here, but I can't just allow them to just packmate and just like outgrind me. All right. This basically has to work or I lose. Something good. Okay. That's something. Let's go Faeries here. Let's go bottom. Do I want to top this? I think so. I think that's what I need to do. And then go Thraben or Core Skyfisher, bounce Ninja even. Then I have 2 blockers back. I could even bounce Ninja, play Ninja, as weird as that is. Kind of want to be able to try to hit with it. Why don't I just bounce it and play it? It's kind of weird, but I don't hate it. Okay, then I draw the Thraben. Again, I died to Bolt, I died to Lightning, but gonna just hope to dodge here. They can draw down to 11 cards in library. They're looking for Bolt. They gotta have another 3 damage spell in their deck. Oh god. What would be so interesting is like if they somehow drew down to like a card in library and we were able to survive that long, and then I just like bounce one of my journeys, put a pack mate into play for them, and they draw a card and they mill out. All right, I almost like just. I guess I go for the double block here. Do I? Maybe not. Maybe I just chump. This is close. I need to stay ahead on time, so they could easily have cast down or something. I'm just gonna go for the single block. Maybe also having Ninja still in my hand to like bounce this over and over would have been better. It's hard to say. Okay, looks like we're untapping. Let's just lead on Thraben and then crack Clue right now. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be rough for them going to game 3 if I somehow win this. I'm still in a bad spot, so they're gonna draw. Sure. Okay, we drew land. I could attack with both. I can also core Skyfisher my Ninja, attack with play core Skyfisher, bounce Ninja, attack with core Skyfisher, Ninja it, then replay core Skyfisher. Then I get to hit and draw. I think that's actually worse. I'm just going to attack with both here. And then Skyfisher back my Thraben, replay it, draw a card with Clue, hope to draw something relevant. I guess I could have done that first to maybe draw like another journey or something. They're just probably going to trade here. Okay, they're letting me hit. Interesting. There's Journey, okay. So let's go Skyfisher back Skyfisher. I have 3 white sources. I want to like leave up mana for a counter spell or a spell spitter sprite. I can have enough mana. I think I'm just supposed to do this. I'm not 100% sure. Skyfisher. Do I bounce Thraben or Ninja? I want to chump with Thraben, I think. I guess I can journey the boarding party. I'll just do this. I know I could get Lightninged, but then I would die anyway, so. Let's go land, journey the boarding party. Then pass. If they bolt me right now, that's hilarious. They have 9 cards in library, and we don't have a counterspell. How many counters do we have left? 1, 2, 3. We have 1 counterspell left. Boarding party. Okay. Into Okiba Gang Shinobi. They have 2 bolts left in their deck? Oh no. Is that? Or I'm not sure. When no, I think it just revealed just this, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think this is their library. This is other revealed cards from other cascades and stuff. All right, let's just try to trade now. Okay. Removal spell? Man, they have to. They're. This is coming down to it. I have 5 minutes. They have 2.5. Okay. I have a Skyfisher in play. Are they going to play Fumes? Yeah. Okay. And then blightning me. Okay. Well. GG's. So we weren't really drawing anything anyway. We were kind of dead there. That was close. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I could have done exactly, but I think I played okay. So I'll see you in round two. All right, we were soundly defeated by Jund in round one. Round two here. Snap keep this hand. This hand looks great. Now the question is, do I lead Fairy Seer or Tranquil Cove? And I think I lead Fairy Seer because then I have turn two Spell Stutter for 2, which is nice. Yeah, I think these are both good. Just cheap, efficient plays to draw into. Good with Skyfisher. It is kind of awkward if I want to leave up Spell Stutter, then turn 3 I have to play Tranquil Cove, and then I start playing white sources. Oh, please let this be Burn. Nice. I think Burn is like probably the best matchup possible for us. So I can't counter Rift Bolt, but I wouldn't want to anyway. I just want to counter like a Thermal Alchemist or something here with this Spell Stutter. We have 2 Lone Missionaries in the main, 2 in the side. If we just draw those in some of the games. Oh, wow. Now I can't counter a 2-drop. A Curse of the Pierced Heart would be annoying. A Thermal Alchemist I could deal with in 2 turns. Yep. That could actually do us in, at least in game 1, but still I like this matchup overall. So we're drawing Preordain. Just gonna pass. They could easily just like have cards like Lava Spike and Lightning Bolt that they want to play on their turn. Lava Runner. I'll just try to Spell Thunder any 1-drop. And now if they play a Thermal Alchemist, it's not that bad because I can just untap and journey it. I mean, Burn can get any deck. Let's see. So we're just bringing double Lone Missionary, double Dispel, double Hydroblast. That's a lot. That's pretty good. All right, they cycle Forgotten Cave and then they don't do anything else. All right. We're going to 19. I'm surprised they Rift Bolted my creature. Usually burn players are like just so eager to just go face. Needle Drop. I'll counter this. I don't want them to draw cards and draw more lands. I want them to kind of be stuck. Land. Okay, nice. So let's go. I could also just Skyfisher back my Spell Stutter right now, which is pretty good. Also just gets my Skyfisher down. Alternatively, I can go Thraben plus Preordain. I think I like the Skyfisher line. Seems good to me. Spell Stutter plus Skyfisher is like, it's different, but it's almost like comparable to Spell Stutter Ninja in a way. You don't have to get through with the Spell Stutter. Yeah, they just bolt the Skyfisher right now because they're like, they just don't want to keep getting whacked for 2 in the air. This card has just been fantastic. Interesting choice on the mountain. They just bolt me now. Okay. Now we just want to find Lone Missionary and skewer me, and I go down to essentially 12. They have 2 cards left. I have a spell stutter still. Faeries here. Faeries here is actually pretty decent because I can just go Faeries here, Thraben, pass with 2 mana up. Let's just bottom these. I know gaining 1 is decent, but I think I can do better. They just haven't drawn a creature yet. I mean, if they just, again, ever draw a Thermal Alchemist, I can just answer it. So I don't need to worry about that. Just want to counter most burn spells. They know about Spell Stutter, which is annoying. If they pass to end step, I might just have to crack Clue. I don't think I can just always hold 2 mana up. I don't think I really have that luxury to play that safe at this point. I just need to make actions. But again, I think that essentially this is like our best matchup. I've played it 3 times or so, and I've won every time. All right, this is easy spell stutter here because, yeah, they can play a removal spell on one of my fairies, but it doesn't work because now I have 2 fairies in play. They might have wanted me to spell stutter this so they can like Searing Blaze. Okay, they wanted to resolve that. Well, that worked out perfectly because they didn't know about Journey. So now I just Journey this, and then I'm in a pretty reasonable spot. They have 1 card left. I'm at 11. They only have 2 mana. And we can draw a Lone Missionary at any point. Okay, let's go Journey this, and then just Ninja back my Spell Stutter here. I think that leaves me fairly safe in the long run. Also, they have to deal with this Ninja, or I will be able to find my Lone Missionaries a lot faster. Core Skyfisher back Spell Stutter, Ninja back Spell Stutter. Pretty sweet. So if their hand is like, let's just say Bolt plus Fire Blast, I'm still not dead. Oh, it's just Searing Blaze for 1? Sure. Fire Blast my Ninja right now would be pretty funny. I have another Fairies here to pump this up for being able to counter a 2-drop. That's not bad. There it is. Nice. I guess I can just start by attacking. And then I'll play Lone Missionary. And then I might just play Fairy Seer plus Preordain. We'll see. I think I'm safe enough where I can just, yeah, commit more to the board here. I could even just play 2 1/1 flyings here. Okay, nice. Just go top, top. And then this is just putting more pressure on them, and I don't think I can die to anything here, so I think I'm safe now. Nice. And then just going up to 4 Lone Missionary is just like, I feel like it's just so hard to beat for them, which is why it's nice to have. Been running into a lot of burn as well, so if you're expecting a lot of burn, this is actually a pretty good meta call. This deck probably does struggle against Tron, but all right, with no ninjas on top of the deck, I guess I'll just draw it. I guess I can, I know that's good, but I already have 2 counter spells. I mean, I guess I didn't even need to do that. That was just super greedy. I just wanted to ninja back my Lone Missionary, but I could have just passed the double counter spell up and win in 2 turns. But again, I probably can't lose. I'm just going to hit, and then I probably should have just bottomed this as well. But again, I think I'm fine. I'll just leave up my counters here. Okay. Didn't get punished because we drew a land anyway. So I still have double counterspell up now. We'll just counter this Rift Bolt with a spell stutter. And then still have counterspell up for another play. This one spell stutter sprite, did we counter like 3 or 4 spells with it this game? That was pretty insane. Just counter it. Nice. Okay. Hydroblasts, Dispels, Blood Missionaries. I think that's all we need. Snap can come out. What else can come out? I think I do want all the journeys to deal with Lava Runners and specifically Thermal Alchemist. I need to deal with that. I think I like cutting all the Thrabins in this matchup actually because I don't think the card advantage from Thraben matters at all. I think it's about just like finding one missionary basically, but you don't necessarily even have time to crack clue. So this doesn't really stop their creatures that well. It doesn't pressure them that well, and you don't really have time to crack clue. So yeah, I like setting out Thraben, and then just either a Fairy Seer or a Ninja or something clunky. Yeah, sure. Now 21 lands feels nice as well. Plus 4 actual basic planes to have even more white sources to cast these missionaries. Yeah. The reason why I like missionary over like again circle protection red because these are good against like something like Stompy. They synergize really well with Skyfisher and Ninja, where circle copper red is only really good against specifically burn. And I think this is also just like against other random decks can be good. Like the 2 in the main, it's still pretty decent even if you're playing against something like blue red Fae because you can play it. It gains you some life. You can buy time, and then you can just have it back on defense to prevent their ninjas from doing anything. So I think it's fine. Sam's not great because we don't have Lone Missionary, but it's definitely a keep because we have like turn 1 Miscreant, turn 2 Spell Stutter, we have a Ninja, we have a Journey, and we have perfect mana. So there's no way like to mulligan just like such a solid functional draw. I mean, there's a way to do it. You just click mulligan, but it's just not good. It's not good to just like throw hands away looking specifically for just like mulliganing hard for sideboard cards when your draw is like just fine as is. Like having an untapped blue and white source is just pretty nice. I can just like do whatever I want as far as turn 2 journey. I can turn 2 ninja. I can turn 2 leave up spell setter. And they just fire off an electricity. All right, well, I'm just leaving up spell stutter here because they only have 1 mana. So if they want to play any spell on their turn, I just spell stutter it. If they don't play anything, I just don't end of turn spell stutter because then they can just respond like on their end of turn with a bolt or something. All right, Keldon Marauders is annoying. I could just take the full 5 off of it. I can journey it. I could consider end of turn spell stuttering here. Even if I journey, I just essentially gain 3. I can also flash into spells that are end of turn and then just try to chump, but that seems pretty bad. Again, if I ignore this, I can flash in spell stutter and then ninja draw a card, but then I'm taking 4 more damage off this. Actually, I don't hate that because then I just have a ninja sitting there that they have to deal with. If they go land Searing Blaze, that'd be worst case, but they probably don't have land. I think I'm going to take that line. It's almost like greedy in a way, but I think I want to do it. And then I'm just going to plan on ninjaing this, drawing a card. And then playing a Tranquil Cove. Start gaining life with my lands. Because this forces them to do something. definitely a weird line here because I could gain 3 life essentially by journeying this, but I also want to have this still in hand for future thermal alchemists. And yeah, I think this is better. Because like now imagine if they go lightning bolt here, I gain 3 life essentially with this too, and I drew a card. Whereas if I just journeyed this, they would just be able to bolt face, and I don't have any pressure. So if they have like an awkward draw where they just need to play curse or something here, and they might even have to hold back with this, or they attack with this, I get to draw another card. Okay, second Keldon, definitely annoying. Probably gonna have to journey this second one, but these are so annoying for me actually right here because I'm not able to counter them on the stack. So even if I deal with it, it's still dealing me 2 damage, which is annoying. But Lone Mish, nice. Now I think the line that I like is untapped land, journey to nowhere this, attack, play Lone Missionary, and then yeah, I take some damage, but I get to hit right now, draw. I get to play Lone Missionary. It all just seems great. I could also wait till next turn and leave up Spell Stutter, but I think I like this best. So yeah, it deals me 1 damage. I'm essentially at 11 because this is going to deal me 1 more, but then I go to 15 with Lone Missionary. See, now I just have this ninja going, so I really like the line that I took. And then they have to deal with this, or I threaten to return it to my hand and replay it. And then I still have this too, so they kind of like have 2 must deal with creatures here from that they have to deal with, and there's basically no way I can die now that I gained 4. Let's see if they prove me wrong. What if they go land, bolt, 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 fire blast? It's still not enough. I don't think there's anything I could die to. At least this turn. I mean, they could still win the game potentially, but it's honestly going to be rough. I get to gain 1. I have double spell slitter and another ninja. Again, they have to kill this essentially right now or have a blocker for it. So they played an electricity. That could mean they have 4 electricities. Oh, they skewer and chain lightning. Okay, yeah, see? That's 2 bolts down. So that was gain a bunch more life because they had to deal with those. So that was great for me. All right. Now I just have double spell stutter up. I'm probably flashing in at least 1 end of turn to get this other ninja going. And then I can use the second one to protect the first one. Firebrand Archer. All right, let's just double spell stutter here. I know they could Fire Blast, but if they do, they go down to 0 mana. I obviously love this card. If you haven't seen my Blue Red Storm videos, check them out. Um, I call it Blue Red Storm, but it's like Blue Red, and it's like 4 Firebrand Archer, 4 Thermal Alchemist, and then you pair it with Tandem Lookout, and you kind of just draw a bunch of cards and go off. But Firebrand Archer does seem good in burn as well. It's just kind of expensive. All right. Yeah, they're just in so much trouble if I get to return a ninja here. I don't think I need to play Evolving Wilds. I'll just do this. This gives me more mana in case I draw another spell I want to cast. Counterspell, perfect. I guess I could have just not played a land pre-combat to see what I drew first and then determine if I want to play Evolving Wilds. Might as well just counter this, I think. And land Searing Blaze or something. I'll just counter it. This deck is sweet. Opponent looks like they're in the tank. I'm not going to cycle Ash Barrens here. I'd rather just leave up counter. Searing Blaze end of turn. Oh, Electrickery. I mean, I could just let it resolve, but I think I'll just counter. Nice. Lone Mish. Easy. And let's just use all of our shuffle effects here. And then scry 2. Again, they probably do have 4 Electrickeries, but if they Electrickery here, I still think I'm winning now. I mean, I'm at 20. That doesn't even kill Ninja. I'm drawing a counter spell. I mean, if they go like Electrickery plus Bolt, then they have 0 cards left. I have a counter spell in hand. I have a bunch of mana. Yeah, they just Lava Spike me. Nice. Four, five, six, seven. Not quite lethal yet. I really need to set yes and no hotkeys. What's good hotkeys? Should I do like T and Y or something, or like R and T, just so it's like near the other numbers? What is there already hotkeys set for those? Oh, 3 and 4 is already yes and no. I'm so bad at Magic Online. I just realizing that now. Okay, so OK is 1. Yeah, which I knew. And then yes is 3. Oh god. So I'm gonna try to learn these better and just play faster when I'm playing, especially like Flicker decks. All right, nice. 1 and 1. Let's go round 3. All right, welcome to round 3. We're 1 and 1. We're on the play. Keep this hand. This hand looks fine. Try to scry into either another Miscreant or a Thraben or something to gain value from my Skyfisher. Okay, so 3 is yes, 4 is no. Okay, I'm going to try to play with yes and no, start adding that to my game. 3 and 4. Can't believe I haven't done that yet. I love hotkeys. I used to play StarCraft, and I just like, for some reason, was just like immune on Magic Online. I don't know why. Journey and Faeries here. I mean, Journey's not a bad draw. I don't know what this opponent's going to be on. Crestomancy, I'm trying to remember the name. I feel like I'm just going to bottom, try to look for something more value-based for this Skyfisher. Could be wrong, but just a little greedy here. Oh, if it's Stompy. Okay, it's Boggles. Well, I'm glad I bottomed the Journey. We have the 2 Circle of Protection greens. Now I'm just going to hit with Ninja here. That's a decent way to put pressure on them. I think this matchup is not great, except for Circle of Protection green. If we can draw those in the post-board games, then, I mean, again, I think we basically win. It's not like we're just 100% dead otherwise, but yeah, it is not good. They're probably just going to Ethereal Armor here and attack. Maybe, I guess they don't attack. Maybe the list should also be 3 Journey, 1 O-Ring or something to help in matchups like this. I'm not positive. Let's see. I can also go like Faeries here and then Core Skyfisher, pick up the Ninja so I can get another Ninja hit in. Just lead on Faeries here. Preordain. I just don't think I really have time for these right now. Ain't nobody got time for Preordain. And I'm just gonna pick up my Skyfisher, my Ninja with Skyfisher, as weird as that is, because then I can just Ninja it again with my Faeries here next turn, draw another card. If they just go like Ancestral Mask or something here, I'm definitely in trouble. You name green? Probably should have named white, right? Also, if they just play a Rancor, I'm in trouble. I don't have any counter spells or anything here. They have a 5/5 first strike hexproof. Cartouche. Okay, 7/7. So I need to just take here, unfortunately. Preordain. All right, why don't I attack with both and then Ninja Jack back my Faeries here. Draw, yes. Another Core Skyfisher. Why don't I just lead on Faeries here? Snap. I don't think either of these are good enough either. Bottom, bottom. Tap land, I guess. It's not ideal here for sure. If I can chump the Boggle this turn, I think I will. They cycle, get planes, I assume. That's probably why they named green. Ledgewalker, sure. All right, now, okay, now maybe I trade. Because that's one less blocker for Ninja. I go to 7. I died to, yes, like a trample or something, but kind of want to just get this off the table. Can start chumping this next turn. I'm going to die to like a trample thing anyway, I think. So I think I'm just trading here. Did they have like a ram through? Their last card could easily be ram through. Another Ledgewalker, okay. So I can attack with just Ninja and then just play out some more creatures. I can also lead on Preordain. I guess I do that. Bottom, bottom. Just attack with Ninja. I'm assuming they're just going to take. They have 0 cards, so again, no Rancor. Oh, they're double blocking? Kind of surprised to see that, to be honest. Okay. So now, why don't I lead Faeries here? Yep. Raven Inspector, Spellstutter Sprite. It's pretty rough because I don't actually get to draw one of these here. Don't know if I have time for Thraben. Just go bottom, top. I definitely want Spellstutter. I hope they have to just draw a land or a random card that doesn't matter next turn. And then let's go Skyfisher, bounce Faeries here, and then honestly replay Miscreant because I already know the top card is good, and I'd rather chump with Miscreant. Maybe not, because maybe not. Maybe that's wrong. Okay, I'm gonna replay this actually. I'm gonna go back on what I said. Because I get to still see one card. All right, let's top here. Let's go top, top. I'm gonna go back on what I said because I know that there's still 3 Miscreants that I haven't seen in my deck. So if I do find one of those, it will be nice to be able to draw a card. Not Rancor. Okay, looks like they're attacking. I think they just drew Boggle. And I drew Spellstutter. Should I have drawn the counter? No, because I can just preordain into that. So let's go preordain, draw the counter spell. I mean, Thraben is a free chump. All right, I'm going to take a weird line here. Let's go top, top, play Thraben Inspector, play Ash Barrens, and then attack with both of these. Planning to chump the Boggle with Thraben here, and I can just draw with Clue into Counterspell if I need for anything they draw that's relevant. I think I'm actually favored from this position. If they draw any one drop, I can also just spell stutter it. I'm just gonna go chump here. Probably should have attacked here too. Another boggle. Do I care about spell stuttering this? I don't think so. Alright, just gonna let it resolve. Then crack clue. Then I'll just play miscreant and have double counter up. Or I guess I don't have enough blue sources, but still don't hate my line. I'm feeling good about this game now. I could have just spell stuttered this and then had a 2-turn clock. Maybe that was correct. Because then I only need to draw one draw step, but most likely I can counter their next 2 draw steps anyway. So I should be fine. I guess if they draw like Armadillo Cloak plus Armadillo Cloak, or 2 3-drops, that could get me. But I'm also drawing a random card in addition to the counterspell that I'm about to draw off this clue. Okay. And on tap, another spell stutter, nice. So let's just go Miscreant, because I do need a chump blocker for this. And then just attack with these. I can just take 2 off those other boggles. That's fine. Now I have 2 spell stutters, so now I don't think there's any card in the top 2 cards of their deck that can matter. Again, I guess I do have to chump this, so I guess there is a possibility I could lose, but I can also just flash and double spell stutter, go for lethal here. Yeah, so this is game. Nice. Got lucky that they didn't have the enchantments that would have killed me. And then we get to bring in the Circle of Protection greens. Nice. That was sweet. Let's bring in the correct ones. We get to bring in Disenchants. I mean, Load Missionary's not great. The gain life could be relevant, but I think a lot of times it's not going to be. I guess Journey is also just like really bad. Oh, I just like cracked my toe on something. I don't know if you heard that. I guess I could leave in Snap even and just take out all the journeys because Snap can at least, I can block with one of my own creatures and snap it. I can also just snap a spell Stutter Sprite to counter another spell. And there's some other tricky stuff I could do. I wonder if I'm just supposed to have another Lone Missionary over the last snap, but I don't think so. I think Journey is terrible. I don't think they really have targets for it. Palace Sentinel is an interesting one, but I think it's probably worse than like one of these because these are just cheaper. If they just make like a 7/7 first strike again, gaining 4 is relevant against that. It's just not relevant if they make like a big life linker or like a 20/20 or something, obviously. Best disenchant art here. This is sick. All right, let's try it. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but I think I like it. Yeah, just wanted to double check on the cop greens that I brought them in. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep this. I can go turn 1 miscreant, turn 2 like cycle or island, play another miscreant, and then ninja 1 back. Yeah, I mean, this is just good. Double miscreant plus ninja draws are always pretty nice. And we can just try to start drawing cards towards Circle Protection green here. That's all we need to find. Ledgewalker, oh, Boggle. Into Cartouche, okay. Faeries here. All right, I think I like play Miscreant, play Thraben Inspector. Yep, I like it. Hope they don't do anything too crazy here. Scout plus Ethereal Armor. All right, separating them out is actually kind of annoying for me. I'll just take 2 here, certainly. And that is fine. They play another tap land. Interesting. So now, what's the line? I think I want to ninja back one of my Miscreants. And I think I do want to cycle this Ash Barrens. So let's just go cycle, get Island, play Island, and then bring back a Miscreant here. I think it is important to cycle that Ash Barrens to get actually another colored source here, especially when we don't have any more lands. There it is, nice. Now we just need to find more lands. But I have a Preordain, I have Fairy Seers, I can draw another card off Miscreant as well. Okay, they're separating everything out, which is not good for me. Especially now they can put stuff on their white creature, which is definitely annoying. And I don't have Journeys, I have 1 Snap. I'm just going to take a bunch of damage here. They have 2 cards in hand. Mono Blossoming Sands. I've never seen that many Blossoming Sands. All right, let's go Miscreant, draw, Disenchant. Disenchant's actually pretty good. Because they're going to attack with this. If they don't put another enchantment on this, I can block it and then disenchant and kill this, which is actually not bad. Or I can even kill this, and then I just have Cop Green to deal with these. I think I weirdly don't even play Cop Green this turn. I think I just Fairy Seer, leave up Disenchant, and it just attack for 1. And then this way I can scry towards extra lands. Yeah, this just seems good to me. I just need more lands for this to really be good, so let's go bottom, top, then attack for 1. I guess I could have attacked with Ninja and then just fired off a Disenchant when they would block here, like almost 100%. Oh, they're not F6. They might have ran through, which I could potentially blow them out with a Disenchant as well. But again, I want to deal with this because my Cop Green can deal with these 2. Good old white border Cop Green. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to want to make some more blocks here. But again, weirdly, I don't care about their hexproofers here. I care about the white creatures. So let's go disenchant this now. And then go block here. Do I chump? I think I do. I don't need this. Then I just stay at 8. Feels a lot better. Then I eat their warrior. Now I can even start attacking potentially. Ancestral Mask, the white creature. So they do know that like I'm scared of the white creatures, because why would I have taken that line? So they played well there, but I can start chumping this or trade with it even. All right, let's go land. Cop Green. Fairies here. So they have a 5/5 Vigilance. I wonder if they're thinking like, oh god, did this deal with my hexproof creatures? And yes, it does. It doesn't have to target. It just the next time a green source of your choice, not target green source, any green source. Let's go fairies here. I used to love like back in the day when I played Pauper. Um, I just had like I played a lot of just like Rolling Thunder Tron before it was really like Flickertron, and I just used to love having a bunch of circle protections in my sideboard because it was pretty insane in Tron, obviously. Ooh, backup Cop Green just in case. Honestly, I don't hate it. It's not more lands, which is awkward, but I feel like it's safe to have. I mean, I don't think they can have an answer to this. I'm just gonna. It's so tempting to top. I think I should top. I think I win if I top. All right, I'm gonna attack for 3 in the air, planning to chump this warrior with this fairies here. If they have a ram through to kill like my ninja or this fairies here, I'll just chump with ninja, and then I'll activate cop on both of these. Haven't even had time to crack this clue yet. Yeah, this deck is just super mana hungry. And I am going to go Skyfisher, bounce Miscreant, replay Miscreant at some point here. Go block here. And then activate, target this, activate, target this. I mean, if they give this trample, that's going to be a problem too. So maybe I was supposed to just try to draw into more counter spells. We know the top card's Cop Green. Let's just attack here. Then go Skyfisher, bring back Miscreant, replay Miscreant. I think I am gonna preordain, even though it's a bit greedy, looking for land. Top, top, play land, pass the turn. Yeah, because now I also have backup Cop Green just in case they kill this one. I probably hold this one in my hand. Ethereal Armor over there. It's annoying. Might just have to chump one more thing this turn. No, I can just take 2 off this, or they can't even attack with it. I can just block with Skyfisher. All right, so I'm fine. So let's just go chump here, and then go activate, activate. They have 1 card in hand, and I'm drawing counterspell. Nice. Still have this clue sitting here that I haven't cracked yet. Let's just attack with all the flyers. I need 1 chump blocker for the warrior, but now I can counter any trample things or like armadillo cloaks. So I think I should be good now. I do need to draw like another counterspell or something, but yeah, feeling pretty decent here. I have 4 power in the air, so I have a 2-turn clock. So they basically need to do something pretty quickly here. They're just not going to bother to attack. I think that's wrong because now I have more mana to crack clues. Okay, yeah, they're attacking. So let's block here and then activate on these 2. I think I'm safe to crack a clue at end of turn. They don't have any trampling things to kill me with a ram through, so. Boggle? Boggle is fine. Ash Barrens. Cycle. I guess I just get plains. Maybe island. Maybe island. Yeah, let's get island here and then just play it and attack for 4 in the air. And then just I can cop green all their things and then chump this with Ninja. And then I still have Counterspell. So I should be good to go. I guess if they play a Ram through right now, killing Ninja, that could be annoying. Oh, well, we just drew another Chump Walker, so. Just play that out, hit for 4 in the air, and then I have counter for, again, something that stops me from winning next turn. I love this deck. Like, I think this deck is actually good now. All right, just gonna pass. I can activate Cop 4 times and play Counterspell. Nice. Got him. Yeah, these Cop greens are sweet. See you in round 4. All right, 2-1 now. Welcome to round 4. 0 lands. Just ship it. All right, I'll keep this. We need to draw some other creatures, but our deck is mostly creatures. So if we draw spells, should be fine. Burn. Okay, sign me up. A lot of burn in the leagues right now. I would honestly just highly recommend this deck right now. I think it's very strong, especially in just like a burn heavy meta. Just seems so good to me. I think I'm just supposed to bottom both of these. I guess I could top the island. Guess it's good enough, because then I can at least have Counterspell up starting next turn, or I can Ninja depending on what happens. Okay, I was thinking I don't want to see Thermal Alchemist, but I mean, Searing Blaze is not good for me, but it's honestly probably not as bad as Thermo. Yeah, see, this is much better for me now. Okay, I had to deal with something for a second there, and they play Alchemist, and then pass to us. And then I'm just going to play Cove. Yep, just going to play Cove and pass with Counterspell up again. We can preordain on our next turn, but definitely want to leave counter up again here. And again, just the old game, Vineland Missionary. Yep, just counter that. We can beat the like burst damage from like cards like Lightning Bolt, especially if we find Lone Missionary, but we cannot necessarily beat like long-term recurring damage sources like Curse or Thermal Alchemist. That's what's kind of a problem for us. Let's go. I mean, I could just play Ninja here. I'm going to do it. I'm at 11, and if they have a burn spell, they're going to have to target the Ninja. I'm at, oh, yeah, I'm still at 11, so this feels pretty decent. Rift Bolt. They didn't just Rift Bolt the Ninja? Or they're going to a second Rift Bolt. Oh, skewer me? Wow, they're gonna let me draw? Okay, preordain. Spell Stutter Sprite. So they have a Rift Bolt coming down, I go to 5. Let's just go bottom, top. Then let's go attack for 2, draw. I do kind of want to Core Skyfisher back this Tranquil Cove, but I also want to leave up Spell Stutter here, so we'll see. I mean, I can go land, Skyfisher back Ninja. I can also just play and crack an Evolving Wilds right now, which is interesting. So they have a Rift Bolt on suspend, so I'm going down to 5. I think I have to leave up Spell Stutter Sprite 100%. I don't think there's a rush to play these creatures. I'm just going to wait. Playing Evolving Wilds here. And they're just going to Rift Bolt me. I just let that resolve, and then if they just, if I get lucky, if they draw a land or a 1-drop, then I'm in good shape. Most of their stuff I'd say costs 1. Okay, looks like they're not going to play anything. Going to get another island here. Journey to nowhere. All right, let's attack for 2, draw. And then I'm going to go play Skyfisher. Another Tranquil Cove. Yeah, so why don't I just go tap like this, play Skyfisher, bounce Cove, replay Cove, and then I can play another Cove next turn to start gaining 1 life per turn. It sounds bad, but I think it's actually not. It's actually better than I think, better than you think, because now if I gain 1 more life next turn, I don't die to 2-3 damage effects. Snap off a spell stutter on a 1-mana spell. They might just have a land in hand or a Fire Blast. Searing Blaze. Okay, so this deals me 4 damage, and I go to 2. Alright, it's not ideal. I could die here, but I get to draw an extra card, and I get to go to 3, which isn't that relevant. Double Journey. I guess I don't attack with Skyfisher, so I don't die to Lava Runner. I guess I could Tranquil Cove to not die to Lava Runner too, but I still think I don't attack. Okay, I need to dodge 1 turn here. Don't do it. Nice. Nice. All right, let's just go up to 4 where I can breathe. Now, again, I want to stay back with Skyfisher for Lava Runner. Preordain, don't mind if I do. Where's the Lone Mish at? Bottom top. Already played a land. Okay. Now I'm feeling pretty good. Curse of the Pierced Heart. Counterspell. Could have let that resolve, but that's kind of sketchy, obviously. Okay. Bottom, bottom. It's Faeries here before draw. It's also good with spells that are here, so this is solid. Bottom, top. Oh, we're not, we draw it off Ninja here, yeah. Okay. Now I can attack with both, have a quicker clock. I could have been attacking with both earlier, but I think it was actually correct to stay back. Another Preordain. It's all 4 Preordains. Blue OP. Fire Blast me. Why did they wait that long? They let me like preordain twice that turn. What if I had drawn Counterspell? Oh my god. That maybe they were thinking they didn't want a Fire Blast, and then they're like, okay, this preordain was just too much. Oh man. That sucked. Okay, let's just do the classic. Yeah, I mean, I think what they were probably thinking is, okay, I don't want a Fire Blast here because they probably already have Counterspell. And then they were just waiting, waiting. And then when I played the 3rd Preordain, they were like, or the 4th total, the 3rd, like that turn, they were like, okay, I can't wait anymore. I have to just hope because if they haven't found something yet, they will find it. So that sucked. Just never could find what we needed. All right, so let's bring in those 6 and we cut like this. Is that what we did last time? I think I like this. All right, again, I think this is our best matchup, so we'll have to get paired against it again. This is just a mulligan, plains, plains. I think I can actually go to 5 because this hand's not very good and it doesn't have Lone Missionary. And if this hand was a good 6 without Lone Missionary, I'd keep it. This is a bad 6. Like, I need to hit lands, and then I'm still not doing that much. So I think I'm just supposed to go to 5. Okay. This is obviously great. So I can put back Preordain plus Spellstutter Spray, hold the counterspell. I think that's what I like, because then I can just go turn 1 Cove, turn 2 Missionary. If they tap out for something, I can just Skyfisher back my Missionary. Yeah, this looks great. And now, with 4 lone missionaries, we can actually just draw more of them naturally. I mean, that's the plan at least. Bolt right now, huh? So I hope they just tap out for Curse or Thermal Alchemist or something here. And then I can just bounce my lone missionary while they're tapped out. That would be ideal. Wow, they just bolt me. That is so greedy by them. I could just leave up Counterspell, but I'm just going to bounce this now. It's just too good to pass up. They just bolt me twice. I'm still at 20. Still with a Lone Missionary in hand. Next turn I get to go land Lone Missionary with Counterspell up. And now they bolt the Skyfisher. That's funny. Opponent making some interesting decisions over there. They still have 6 cards, so this game's not over, but I am still at 24. And I have a counterspell. I mean, I mulligan to 5, but maybe we can set up some card advantage soon here. If I had a ninja here, that would just be so sick. Can't have everything on a mulligan to 5, though. This was obviously a very good 5. They went land, play no spells. Interesting. What do they have? Oh, geez, that is sick. And we can Skyfisher with Counterspell up here. So if I Skyfisher and they try to burn this, I get to just counter it. Skyfisher. Oh my god, this just works. Do I even replay it here? I think I just hold up Counterspell. Just play it next turn. I'm not in any rush. Land Searing Blaze. Just counter that if that's the case. Molten Rain. I mean, this deals me 2 damage and takes me. I only have 4 mana right now, so I think I'm supposed to just counter this. I don't know. Maybe they have a ton of Molten Rains in hand, but yeah. Played Lone Missionary for the 3rd time this game. And I've Dispel up. I think they're going to Molten Rain again, is my guess. But then at this point, that's fine. I was maybe even supposed to let that other one resolve and then just hold up Counterspell again. Yeah, this is going to be Molten Rain. Oh, Skewer me? Sure. I can just Dispel this. I don't hate it. I just get to use my mana now. They don't get to draw a card. Yeah. Okay. Drew 1 Lone Missionary, played it 3 times. That'll do. I mean, leaving Snap in the deck also is not bad. Could take out either another Faeries here or something else, but I think everything is pretty solid that's in the deck right now. So let's run it. They kept 7 pretty quickly. I think I have to just keep this. Chain Lightning me, sure. So now I can just Evolving Wilds, get Island. Pass. I could have just waited to crack Wilds, but I just like the F6, so. They're not going to go like Ritual Molten Rain or anything, so. Oh wow, they're on 1 land. Brutally bad for them here. Now if they end up turn Bolt, I'm just going to Spell Stutter that. I mean, it's not that bad for them, because if they do draw land, then yeah, they're in a decent spot because they have a bunch of spells in hand. Just counter this. Because now we know they have 5 spells in hand, which is kind of rough for us, and we're just drawing lands. So I really want them to play a 1-drop here so I can spell stutter it. Okay, well I can journey that. Another spell stutter. Journey this. Start playing some 1-drops, please. Now, do I play a spell stutter end of turn? Another curse. All right, I think I'm going to play one of these so then I can start countering other 2-drops. I get hit for 1. Ninja? Okay. Let's just ninja this. Start hitting them for 2 and drawing extra cards. Another Journey to Nowhere. It's not ideal, but is what it is. Lava Spike me. Just counter it. I know they can probably play a bolt on this spell stutter, but at least then I still counter a bolt with it. Trade it for a bolt, more like. Play in Searing Blaze on my ninja. Okay, well, I couldn't counter that anyway. So I go to 12. No lone missionaries to be found yet. All right, let's go land, attack for 1. Play a miscreant. I could just play a Core Skyfisher here as well. And then I could Core Skyfisher back a Spell Stutter Sprite. Then I only have 1 Spell Stutter up. I think I'm just supposed to pass. And then I have a Spell Stutter up for X equals 3. Molten Rain, if they just Molten Rain, I'll just let that resolve because it doesn't actually deal me damage. Is this a Skewer or a Rift Bolt? Yeah, so this doesn't matter. This is not a good play by them. I have like 6 lands, so I'm fine with just letting 1 go. Just decide if I want to end of turn Spell Stutter and then Core Skyfisher back a Spell Stutter. I think no, because I want to be able to counter as many spells as I can. Okay, nice. So now I could just go Lone Missionary and then Core Skyfisher back Lone Missionary right now while they're tapped out. Let's do it. Okay. And then I need to not die to like a crazy flurry of burn spells here. But I should be fine. Oh no, don't do it. Not like this. Searing Blaze. Even double Fire Blast doesn't kill me. Okay, I'm fine. They did have Searing Blaze and they target the Miscreant. Should they target the Spell Stutter Sprite? So I go to 7. They have 1 card left, but I get to play another Lone Mish. And then I have a Spell Stutter up for 2 still. I know I could have just played Lone Missionary and passed with Spell Stutter up, but I honestly liked just bouncing it while I knew I could resolve the bounce with Core Skyfisher, so. Now if I just draw another Lone Missionary or Skyfisher, I'm in good shape. I guess I'm just going to trade the Missionary for the Lava Runner at this point. Because I would rather just hold on to this for another burn spell to the face. I'm just going to block here. I could have just Spell Stuttered that, but of course. I mean, this is still fine because I still get to just go attack, ninja back my Spell Stutter Sprite, and then have double Spell Stutter up. It would be interesting to ninja back Core Skyfisher as well, but I think this is just better here. Ninja. Draw another ninja. I'm at 10. They have one card. All right, just gonna pass. I mean, they could easily have Fire Blast, but even double Fire Blast still doesn't kill me quite yet. Gonna run one of these out for sure. Bolt that. Okay, let's try to counter this. Another removal spell. Fire Blast with the Spell Stutter Spray. That's fine. Now I can just Ninja back Core Skyfisher here. Or I guess Ninja back this Spell Stutter. I forgot this resolves. Never mind. Journey. Okay. So now I also have a 2-turn clock. And Spell Stutter still in hand for any 1-drop that they might top deck. And I don't think I died to really anything, so yeah, nice. I'm undefeated with this deck against Burn, and I've played it, what, 5 times? 5-0 against Burn. Sweet, and that's even before I had double Missionary in the main. I honestly think it's just an incredible matchup. Probably shouldn't lose it. I mean, it can always get you, but I feel like it's like a 90% matchup or something crazy. Let's go round 5. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round here. This has been a fun league. We're 3-1. We lost to Jund, and we've defeated everything else we faced. We beat Boggles and we beat Burn twice. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would. And let's keep this hand. This is a potential turn 2 Ninja. We have Missionary as well. Hopefully we're against Burn again. We're against ETRXD. Boom. Is that Portuguese? Good game. Oh, it's Burn again. These leagues are crazy. I think this means good game, but maybe I'm 100% wrong. Somebody tell me. Let's go. Okay. I can play Miscreant, or I can go Cycle Ashburns, play Thraben. I think I like that because I get to get my Cycle out of the way. I get my Thraben down. But I mean, if this is Burn again, we're just getting like the dream matchups here. And by dream matchups, I mean I just keep playing against Burn over and over and over. This is the 6th time I'm playing Burn. Oh no, it's not Burn. It's Boros Bully. Okay, nice. Excited to test that matchup. I am just gonna Ninja hit and bounce my Thraben. It seems good. I just thought it was Burn the way they went Mountain Bolt, like, but makes sense that they would still do that, even being Boros Bully. Let's get my cards back here. I know leaving up Counterspell is decent too, but getting Ninja down is solid. Yeah, they can play another removal spell here, but is what it is. Get my clues going. Oblivion Ring, maybe? Bolt. Okay. Ravens. Okay. I want to leave up Counterspell. So I feel like I'm just going to play Lone Missionary here. It's not very good in this matchup, obviously, but still just going to run it out. Pass. They have 5 cards left. If they play a Battle Screech, I'm just going to have to counter that. Boros Bully has notoriously been a rough matchup for fairy decks, but I haven't faced it with this one yet. I mean, at least we do have Core Skyfisher, which is like kind of like a big body in this matchup. Okay, they're just gonna crack Clue. I'm just gonna crack Clue. Yeah, they can play a burn spell, but that'd be fine. Okay. Now let's go Thraben. I guess I could have attacked with both before playing Thraben. I'll probably just trade for Lone Missionary here. Yeah, I should have attacked with both before playing Thraben. Yeah, they're just gonna trade. It's fine. I don't really want to flicker that anyway. I'd rather flicker Thraben Inspector. And then I think I'm gonna play land so I can just crack both clues. I could also play Miscreant and then play tap land. I guess that's better. It just gets more pressure down on board right now. I still have Counterspell up. It also gets my tap land out of the way this turn, which I think is actually good. Gets me another white source in play for what that's worth. Oh, for some reason I was like, are they gonna play like an Abrade right here on any of my bad creatures? So that would be fine. Yeah, so Ninja, Core Skyfisher, those are really good draws. Another Miscreant might be fine. They just, again, play Battle Screech, just gonna snap off a counterspell. Try to prevent them from getting 3 white creatures in play now to flash that back. I have 1 card left and it's a land, so not ideal here. Thraben. All right, let's just tap out. I know if they like have another Battle Screech, it could be really bad for me. They have 6 cards, and I'm kind of not really doing much at this point. Guardian, okay, I basically have 0 answers for that, but still beatable. At 26 here, Journey to Nowhere, get my Miscreant, that's fine. Core Skyfisher, 1 time. Actually, let's cycle first. Get Plains. Play Plains. Crack. Might as well play this. Just a little bit flooded here. Okay. Go top, top. Pass the turn. Just gonna Skyfisher back a Thraben. Just keep drawing cards. So now if they play Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech, I'm definitely in trouble because then they can flashback another Battle Screech using all the tokens they get. They have 4 cards left. The problem is I'm just a little bit flooded. I need to draw ninjas. All right, start by attacking with this. They might not have much left. I mean, maybe they have another Journey or an O-Ring. I doubt they're going to be able to stop me from flickering, like from basically bouncing one of my Thrabens back to my hand with this. And let's just crack right now, draw Spell Stutter Sprite. And then we have a Spell Stutter for 2 up now, which isn't bad. We can try to counter like a Seeker of the Way or something. I know they can get like a Strands in the yard or something. Yeah, they discard 2 lands, so that was good value, but I don't want to waste a Spell Stutter on that. And they can just flash it back anyway. They have all this mana from their bounce lands. Yeah, maybe I should try a couple chances. Wow, second Guardian. That's scary. Attack for 2. And I'm at 26. So it's fine. Ninja, please. Land. All right, definitely flooded here. We don't really have any way to like really utilize all our extra mana. I don't think there, I mean, I could just play like a Behold the Multiverse or something over that snap. That wouldn't be too bad, but usually this deck can use all of its mana over and over. It's just not really working out here. Now if they flashback looting, they only have 2 cards left. Maybe I just counter it now. It's just not really card advantage, and I can always counter a Bolt or a Hawk or something that like really matters. So I don't know if I even want to counter this. Just gonna let it resolve. Because again, they're not going up on cards with this. I know they get good card selection. Okay, they discard strands, sure. They probably only can attack for 2. Yeah, ninjas, counterspell, more skyfishers. Those are all good draws. I mean, even after them playing and flashbacking, eluding, I've dug farther into my deck than they have. That deck can really draw a lot of cards. Okay, another spell stutter is a good draw. It's just attack for 3. Yeah, double guardian is interesting. It's nice that I have a creature with 2 creatures with flying. One is white, one is blue. That helps me against like a potential monarch card from them. Yeah, well, okay. I mean, if they let me take the monarch, it's going to be pretty good for me. I want them to play a cheap spell now so I can spell stutter it and then I can counter the strands. Oh, flashback battle screech. Ugh. Nothing I can do. Now they have 2 blockers for these. Damn. Okay. So they can hold on to them. I guess I can attack with all. So I can attack with my Thrabins. And then when they flash back strands, I can play both spell stutters into that. I think that's what I have to do. Brutal. I know they can take the monarch back, but I'm definitely supposed to attack with all here and try to counter the strands. That's all I can do. So they're going to block here and then try to strands. Name white. And then I'm going to try to double spell stutter it. I guess they could have Rally the Peasants as well in hand. They're just going to let damage happen? No, they're going to flash it back. Just go for this. If they have any removal spell, it doesn't work. Again, maybe I should have countered the looting. Maybe this works. Play another strands from hand. No. Okay. I mean, I know they can always take it back with Guardian, but at least I get to draw 1 card, which is massive. Preordain. Okay. Preordain's not a bad one. They're at 4 as well. So that was a big attack. It's going to be interesting to see like what they can attack with here, considering that like if they attack with one of these, then I can maybe just send in with all my Thrabins. Oh, they have Hawk. Damn. That would have been a nice one to spell stutter. So they got triple Hawk. It's a lot of blockers. They can attack for 4 with Guardians, take the Monarch. They might just attack for 2. They're going to attack with a Guardian for sure to take the Monarchy. This is just such a good combo. All right, just play quadruple Hawk. And they have plenty of blockers. What do I want to draw here? Again, Skyfishers aren't bad. Journey is not bad, because I can Journey this, which makes their blocks a lot worse. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I only have 6 attackers, but they kind of have to block everything. Bottom that. I think I top Ninja. I can always just hardcast it. Just Journey this, and then attack with everything. They can't play a Strands this turn. They get to eat 1 Thraben, but then if they don't block all the other Thrabens, I get to Ninja 1 back. So this is interesting. So So they block one, and then they block my flyers. Makes sense. They chump there, and then do they chump chump? Or do they double block one? They chump chump. Okay. So now they lose 3 creatures, I lose one, and they trade, and we trade these 4. Okay. Just cast this, pass. They go up to 5. They have double guardian and they have the monarch. What a close game. This is pretty sweet. They don't attack. Makes sense. Land. Brutal. Are they going to strand this? A braid. Okay. Just not going to play island here. It's brutal. They discard 2 lands. Yeah. Flashback looting. Oh, Seeker of the Way. It's also good. They attack with nothing. Okay. Journey to Nowhere for this would be decent. Counterspell a little bit late. Definitely in trouble now. They were able to just retain the monarch with these guardians. I wasn't able to counter them. So I can bring in a couple Hydroblasts. Oh, Battle Screech. Yeah, this has just always been a rough matchup for these FAE decks because Battle Screech is annoying. These are annoying. Faithless Looting is even decent. Hawk is annoying. There's just a lot of things going on that make it bad for you. I don't think I can win. Maybe they're scared to flash it back because then I can counter that and then attack and maybe kill them. Flashback looting. Then they're probably just going to attack with Seeker of the Way and gain a bunch of life. Seeker of the Way is another card we could potentially run in here, but we don't actually have that many spells. So, not sure about that. What a good game here, though. It was close. I felt like we got just like a little bit too flooded in the mid game. Yeah, now they just go tap these 3, flashback, Battle Screech, and I'm dead. They just definitely outvalue me, especially with Hawk. It was close. It was close. Okay. Yeah, again, I don't think we have any outs. Should I just try to trip block this? I mean, again, I don't think this is this. I think this game is over. I don't think we can win. Actually, smart. They killed both Ravens, so if I draw like Skyfisher or something, I can't really get value out of it. I mean, I guess I can top the journey and then just journey a Seeker and then just start passing the turn, but then they get their Battle Screech going, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. Gotta look up. I'm just gonna look up what they said. What does that mean? Yeah, it means good game. I was right. I'm feel like a little bit less of an idiot now. I'm basically. I mean, they're pretty far behind on time. I'm basically just gonna be F6ing from this point. Oh, I need to be. I need to be using 3 for yes. Okay, they just kill me. That's fine. get this game over with. But yeah, I was just gonna like just try to play fast and just get up another minute or so on time. I really need to start using yes and no 3-4. I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, we lost the first one. They don't even have that many red spells, but they're gonna have pyroblasts. They're gonna have bolts still. Um, Hello Sentinels just doesn't even seem that good. Let's bring in Relic. I could just take these three out and bring those three in. Yeah, this matchup seems rough. I wonder if there's any other sideboard cards we can have to help us. Maybe another Relic, but this matchup's not unwinnable. We just need to kind of keep them on the back foot and not let them resolve key spells. But they have Hawk, Battle Screech, Guardian of the Guild Pack. There's so many spells that we actually care about. An interesting card against Guardian of the Guild Pack is Curse of Chains. It's one hybrid blue-white, one colorless enchant creature. At the beginning of each upkeep, tap enchanted creature, but because it's multicolor, it actually just deals with Guardian, and then you can just bring it in against like decks that have like, you know, dinos and stuff. You just tap them down. So I'm wondering if I should have these as a way to take the Monarch without attacking. Are they better than like, I mean, Faeries here seems pretty bad. I can just do this. I could also bring in some Dispels. But I think I'm just going to keep the deck like this. They probably have Bolt and Pyroblast. I guess they also have Strands. Okay, I'll try it. I'm just going to board out my Fairy Seers entirely because they have Hawk, Squadron Hawk, and Battle Screech, both of which just crush these 1/1 flangs. At least with Miscreant, I have a chance to draw cards with it. Okay, Snap, keep this hand. It says turn 2 Ninja on the play, assuming no turn 1 Bolt from the opponent. No. They still could have Bolt. Let's go play Plains, and if they just bolt my Ninja, it's bad, but I think they would have done it. On game 1, they just snapped off a Bolt on my Miscreant. Oh, they do. Oh, they have Red Blast. Interesting. Okay. So what's the line next turn? I can Miscreant plus Core Skyfisher. I can just play Tranquil Cove and play Miscreant. I guess I'll just see what I draw and then determine what I want to do, but wow, discard Mounted Mountain, play Windscarred Crag. Okay. Journey to Nowhere. Because if I play Fairy Miscreant, untapped land, play Core Skyfisher, then I probably just have to try to Ninja back my Skyfisher, and this can just get bolted. So I think I'd rather just Miscreant, tap land, go, and see what happens. Yeah, I just do not like this matchup in general. I was so stoked when they went like Mountain Bolt in game 1. I was like, nice, we got burned again. We got this. Gonna get the 4-1, but yeah, now they resolve Hawk. Ugh. That's pretty disgusting for me. They get 3 more Hawks. All right, let's do this. Let's go land. Journey a Hawk, as bad as that is. And then get my Ninja in. I do have to deal with those Hawks like anyway at some point. Like they're gonna kind of crush me, so might as well get my card out of it now. And that was a great draw because now I can try to go Thraben into Skyfisher and then get value that way. And we know 3 of their cards in hands are Hawks, so if they just play a couple Hawks, it's not the end of the world here. Do I attack and just offer a Ninja for double Hawk? I think I do. Oh yeah, Last Breath is the card I was thinking about earlier. The 2 mana exile a creature with power 2 or less. Its controller gains 4. I mean, again, this is not ideal. Kind of need Ninja to stick around to win, but I'm just gonna take this line. Skyfisher back this, and then play a Miscreant. I guess I could have just attacked, traded, and then played Palace Sentinels there. But then if they play Palace Sentinels, it's kind of bad. I'm not sure. Maybe that was the best line. Then I draw a card right now for Monarch. I mean, I might have a good opportunity to play this next turn as well, so don't hate it. I mean, next turn I also have the option to go Thraben plus Core Skyfisher back again. They just bolt that, sure. Then they play a Hawk. I think I'm going to attack. They're probably going to block. They have one Hawk left. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty good. So I'm going to attack, and if they trade here, maybe I do just go Palace Sentinels. They take it. Wow. That's interesting. So let's just go Thraben, Clue, Skyfisher, bounce Thraben, Relic, and then target you. I know they can still flashback a looting, but is what it is. That takes like their whole turn to do at this point. They don't have that much mana yet. I think in the next league I will try some Chancery, some bounce lands. And then just nothing from the opponent. They're not playing another Hawk, and they're not flashing back a looting. Interesting. Counterspell. I like it. Just Relic you, because why not? Again, if they just are flashing back a looting, it's fine. It's just attack with everything. It's just so interesting that they just didn't play Hawk there. Yeah, they have one more Hawk. They're chumping? Strands? Oh, rally the peasants? I mean, I can let this resolve. I know they kill my Skyfisher, but it's still like a sort of 2-for-1. I can crack Relic right now if I want. I get 2 lootings and a rally. But again, if they just play a Faithless looting, I think that's fine. Just gonna play Thraben and pass. If they play a Battle Screech or something, I want to be able to Relic that away. Counter it and then Relic it away. Yeah, so now I just go counterspell this, and now I pop Relic, and now I get like insane value here. So I can win this game. Journey. And now I probably go for Palace Sentinels. All right, so they need a Palace Sentinels, but then even then they have to tap out, and I can probably get in and take the Monarch back. And I have Journey now, so yeah, this is looking good. Journey this, I assume. Okay. Don't have any O-rings again, only have Journeys now, but still feeling pretty good about my position here. Let's go bottom, top. Looking for more Skyfishers, ninjas, not these. Hydroblast. Could have cracked Clue now, but I don't think it does that much. I'm just gonna wait and then crack Clue later. I guess I could have drawn a Spell Stutter there. So yeah, I don't think I was supposed to actually crack Clue, but I will now, obviously. Another Thraben, sweet. Let's attack, play Thraben. Maybe I crack one Clue here. I think I do. Ninja, sweet. Yeah, this is feeling great. I have Hydroblast, I have Counterspell, I can Ninja back a Thraben next turn. I think this deck is like honestly fantastic. I'm just gonna untap now. I still think this matchup is bad, but I think this deck is really good. Like, it's much, much better than I thought. Let's just try to counter that. If they play another instant speed removal spell, I'll probably try to counter that too. Strands. I can let that resolve. They're just stopping me from drawing a card, but I already have so much to do, I don't really care. And I still have counterspell. Raven Inspector. It's kind of weird, but I'm just going to counter it. Don't want them to just get a white creature into play, especially one that just draws them a card. They only have 2 cards left. They're also pretty low on time here, which is definitely relevant. Let's just draw a card. I guess I'll just preordain now. Bottom, top. I don't think I can lose this game. Strands? Sure. They name blue so I don't draw, but again, that's just totally fine. Bounce that. Replay. And then I have 7 power, so not quite lethal. But I still have counterspell up. Just gonna counter this. All right. Nice. Going game 3, going for the 4-1 here. And I liked setting out Faeries here. They're just like kind of low impact in the fact that they don't draw cards. And they just trade with like a Hawk or a Battle Screech token. Especially on the draw, they don't seem that great. Disenchant is actually interesting, especially against... They probably have 2 Journey to Nowhere, maybe 2 Journey, 1 O-Ring. Sometimes they have more. That is interesting. Disenchant, huh? I mean, it just seems a little bit narrow. I think I'm just going to not bring that in. I mean, this hand isn't great, but I think I'm supposed to keep it. Maybe it's wrong. We'll see. I think I have to get planes here. They're gonna play a bounce land. Yep. I don't want to play a Skyfisher here, but I could. It's just Miscreant, pass. Pretty awkward. Maybe I should have mulliganed this hand. I can start Skyfishing back my own lands here. Definitely taking. Okay, land is great. So I'm going to attack, see if they kill this. They don't. Let's go play Skyfisher. Try to bounce my Miscreant. If they kill it in response, it is what it is. Just going to get Island here. I know I could wait on it, but again, I like to F6 a lot because I feel like the more I'm F6ing, the more I'm just like having my opponent's clock tick down, putting the time pressure on them. So I do like to try to play really fast and just be like F6ing a bunch. I mean, I just need some type of Wrath in this deck. Now they're going to just flash this back. Draw just was a little bit too awkward here. right, why don't I attack, then play Miscreant, play Skyfisher. I guess another thing I can do is, I think I'm actually going to do this, as weird as that is. I'm going to go play Skyfisher, bounce Plains, play Skyfisher, bounce land. It's just a good, like, sort of mana efficient play here, so to speak. I guess I bounce Plains. Not really sure. But now I just have a bunch of 2/3 flyings in play. Definitely in trouble, that's for sure, but basic land cycle. Are they gonna just play either a Guardian of the Guild pack here or a way to take the Monarch? That even seems kind of greedy because again, I have triple core Skyfisher, which is massive on this board. They need like a lot of bolts slash journeys to answer these. And if I'm able to untap, kind of okay. Oh, they discarded these two. Ugh. Journey one of them. Okay. So they probably just flash back a Battle Screech here. They can't really strand name white because then they don't get to just eat my stuff because their creatures are white too. Hmm. Could attack, but then they just triple block one and they just trade 2 Hawks for a Skyfisher. I think I like just straight up passing the turn here. I can preordain next turn looking for a land, but I want to leave up Counterspell, I think. Opponent has plenty of time. They have like 6 minutes left. Alright, I'll counter this. Pyroblast, yeah. Again, even Disenchant wouldn't be that insane here. Alright. I'm just gonna get crushed by like a Rally the Peasants or something. Yep, this is scary. They do have Dispel. Let's go Preordain. Bottom, bottom. Tranquil Cove. Gain 1. Raven. Pass the turn with Hydroblast and Dispel up. Okay. Thraben's not bad because I can just block their Thraben with it. But if they have a Rally the Peasants here, do I just lose? I think so. What is this? Oh, Palace Sentinels. Okay. All right. Well, that resolves. And I think I lose. Just Cove. It's just not really doing it here. Again, maybe I should have mulliganed this hand, but I'm not sure. I can journey this. Doesn't seem like it matters all that much. Let's just do it and then just play a Miscreant. Crack Clue next turn. Again, the problem is they have the Monarch here. They also have a Strands in the yard for what that's worth, so their Monarch is pretty well protected. What I think I want to do is try to draw my own Palace Sentinels and then somehow like make them attack, make them lose creatures. Okay, well, I'm dead. I just can't beat that many Battle Screeches. Ooh, ooh. Can we just play Battle Screech? I don't think we have quite enough white creatures, but that would be really interesting. They just value... Oh, do they have Rally the Peasants? All right, well, I'm supposed to just block 1 here. So I'm at 12. I guess they're just going for lethal essentially. Let's crack clue. Counterspell, sure. Yep, just going to be dead in the air here. I probably should have blocked with Miscreant that turn, but I thought if I draw Miscreant, I'm going to want to draw another card. What is there any Wrath in white that like deals with some board like this? I don't think there is. So if they attack with all their flyers, I go bolt that. Okay. They have 2 cards left. But they do have the Monarch, and they're kind of just like killing me with all these birds right now. They were able to deal with my Skyfishers. They should attack with all those, right? Maybe they're trying to play fast because of time or something. I'll probably draw a Miscreant now. Land. Okay. I have been craving like some more card advantage here, but I mean, I can't just play infinite card advantage and just like be drawing cards and not really doing anything. So I think there's a certain point. I think just this draw wasn't incredible. Obviously, game 2 we kind of just went off, but I think we're going down here. So they can attack with 6 flyers, hit me for 5. I think they're just trying to play fast. So that's why they're not attacking with all their birds. So am I dead on? I think I'm dead on board. So they just attack with all. GG's. So still 3-2'd that league. I mean, that game was close. Game round 1 against Jund was close as well. Let's go to the deck. Let's get Bonders in there. I think a Bonders in the sideboard would be good for that matchup. I have to do like a little searching. Is there any card that can like in white that can kill a bunch of 1 toughness creatures on their side? I don't think there is. I don't want to splash Electricries or Fumes. I really don't want to splash. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I could also take out Snap, try Fairy Godmother. Also not sure what I'm supposed to take out. Maybe I'm just supposed to do this. I don't hate that. Just 1 main deck Bonder's Ornament. Seems pretty good, actually. Then I get to keep all my sideboard cards. I might not even need double Dispel here. So anyways, I'm not exactly sure where to go. It would be good to have some type of hate for that matchup. But I think I can just say that's going to be kind of a rough matchup when it's sometimes. Maybe I don't need 2 Lone Missionaries in the main. Again, I could have a Last Breath. I could move like a 3rd Lone Missionary to the board and then just have 1 main, but I've been playing against Burn a lot, and I kind of do like these in the main, especially against Stompy 2, or just other random like aggro decks, Mono Black Burn, and just weird stuff like that. Just seems like good to have access to a couple of them in the main, and again, I think it's fine against Blue Black and Blue Red FAE too, so don't hate it. But my channel is youtube.com/snapbolt. This was a really fun league. I think this deck is sweet. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Thanks so much. Till next time. Peace.